Vocal constriction. What is it? What causes it? The act of singing is a functional process dominated by very specific muscular adjustments. As in all functional actions, all parts adjust to contribute to the desired result. When these actions are interfered with in some way and prevented in achieving their desired movements, a constrictive or inhibitive result occurs. The act of singing is a holistic process encompassing mind and body, which includes many parts working together in synchrony. We can only directly influence a certain number of muscles at one time, not nearly enough for the process of singing. We must follow the steps that nature has created for us. Thought to physical response. We must go for a desired sound and allow the physicality to adjust to the vocal intention. Our body naturally reacts to the desired thought process and adjusts to the smallest degree of accuracy to achieve this. This is the order singing must undertake. As in all things in life, good singing is based on a balanced equilibrium of muscular functions. Interfering and manipulating the voice prevents this equilibrium to occur and induces constriction. Common signs of constriction and inhibition. 1. Vocal depression. Depressive singing occurs when we lean downwards onto the mechanism, preventing it from functioning freely. This usually occurs via the tongue and the hyoid bone. It may also be caused by an overly raised and fixated soft palate. The vocal mechanism has to work harder to function far more than necessary. This creates a labored, thick, woofy, heavy sound. It prevents the voice from ringing freely and gives us a fake impression of a scuro, dark voice.
Mentri fremente le belle forme di dai ora secolo le desudere il cor, le cirche plane so, se so, avreci e grie, se do tu ormece no, allò, o garde, allò, oreador, o garde,
It seems many conflate chest voice singing to this depressive action. They also think that singing is an act of forced imposition instead of allowing the mechanism the freedom to function as it should. Singers often depress the larynx with the act of trying to lower it. With recorded singing, we get the illusion that the singer has a larger voice than it really is. However, during live performances, the voice does not travel well at all and is hardly audible. Like anything in singing, all these things can happen in degrees. We can have a range of constriction from some depression to a lot of depression. Many great singers had vocal depression, yet managed to have marvelous careers. However, it does not negate the fact that they could have sung more efficiently. All sounds produced come from adjustments within the vocal tract, especially at the larynx itself.
2.
Tight, squeezed, pinched singing. This type of singing is usually accompanied by a raised larynx. The physical throat feels choked and squeezed, and the pharyngeal space is minimized. The sound is thin and pinched, overly bright and effortful, lacking in any darkness. The voice feels limited in its ability to vary the sounds, vowels, and pitches. The singing can become forced, hard, and shouty. Young men whose voices have just broken may assume this posture as they ascend the scale and reach the area of the passaggio, not knowing how to cover the voice. Three. Ingolata, or throaty singing, is a well-known term used to describe singing that seems to be stuck in the throat. This term should only be a descriptive one, as it does not represent the literal expression of the functional sound. I say this because the remedy most people use for throaty singing is to place the voice more forward in the mask or at the lips, which demonstrates that vocal instructors try to fix this issue and other issues by changing placements of focus and sensations. Throaty singing comes from constrictive actions. In general, positioning or placing the voice will only add to the constriction and not solve it. The true placement of the voice comes about through correct functional processes and not trying to play or repeat the feeling with the results of an action.
O du mein holder Abend, Chi son? Sono un poeta. Che cosa faccio? Scrivo e come vivo. Vivo. Stella
Once sound is made, it leaves our control. We have the greatest control through the process of correct balanced articulation. Ingalata partly comes from unbalanced articulation and enunciation. We can see that a balanced, clear, well-enunciated speaking voice will never sound throaty. We should not try to fit our voice into our bodies, but make a decidedly firm intent to say what you want to say and commit to it. The body will fit into your desired word, tone, pitch. Do not play with the process. Any changes a singer makes will be based on what the desired product will be and not a physical adjustment or placement. There will be adjustments occurring. They occur correctly due to the right process which we allow to occur, not direct manipulation of the actions of the process. As stated, throaty singing is more or less connected to poor articulation. When you talk clearly, your voice is free and balanced. When many sing, they under-articulate. They do not give enough support to vowel formation and structure, which then collapses their voice, causing throaty sounds. For some reason, many singers think you have to do less than speaking when it comes to articulation in singing. In a normal voice, speak a line or two from an aria, speak it louder, and then even louder, as if to a very large open space. This will clearly demonstrate what is needed with more engaged function, as in singing. It is all about the clarity of mental intent for the words articulated. 4. Nasal singing. Nasal singing is the result of a lowered soft palate allowing the sound to pass through the nasal pharynx into the nose. This is a collapsed form of singing, and it is marred by an ugly nasalish tone. It is not a desired action of singing, as it is a wolf tone or noise. One cannot articulate correctly with nasality. The singer seems to be stuck in a limited vocal adjustment. The best approach for this constrictive act is to change the perception of the student, using speech within a comfortable range.
Un trono, trono vicino al sol, sal, 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 un trono, un trono, un trono vicino al sol.
Donna mia serra, dai, come on! Non fa mio... we are afraid. What for? Something doesn't work in your mama today? Huh? Are you tired? The last phrase of the recitativo, please.
The larynx is often raised in this action. A raised larynx in any form is clearly connected to constrictive acts. As we lose the open, free throat to a close, tight one, the sounds are often thin, bright, and pinched. This form of singing is the most unattractive. 5. Combination of any of the previous acts. Singers can have one or more combination of constrictive acts in their singing. Often throaty and depressed singing go hand in hand. The sound is swallowed and effortful, very heavy and labored, dark and muffled. The overall sound and timbre is limited to certain wolf tone qualities. The singing is not free enough to reveal the true qualities of the voice. The acoustic qualities become more and more limited the worse off these actions are. A larynx can also be raised and depressed at the same time, locking up the voice. The voice feels tight and stuck. It is under a constant barrage of conflicting constrictive tensions. There is an overreduction of the vocal folds and the muscles that manipulate them.
Den letzten Stern, der müde nicht erbleichen. Oh, komm, mein Ziel sei's noch so fern, so fern. Die Liebe, sie wird erreichen, ja, ja, sie wird erreichen. Sie wird erreichen.
Suivez-moi, la monstre ferite, troppo l'espérance homicide, troppo l'espérance homicide. Ma secours, ma secours. Yeah, of course we're gonna do it. It's got a great high C at the end. Wait for it. Suivez-moi, oh comment, oh victoire, oh trépas, troppo l'espérance homicide. Loud enough for you?
No.
I like her. Here we go. Yeah, one more time. Suivez-moi, oh comment, oh victoire, oh trépas, troppo l'espérance.